appreciate everybody listening to this group of nerds. What's happening next? When I was little, they used to say, what's your favorite superhero? What's your favorite superhero? And but you don't know, my favorite superheroes, they were mimics. They were the people who copied other superheroes because they got to have extra powers. They got to learn. They got to shoot fire and fly. They got to do almost anything they wanted to, right? So here's the challenge to our organizations. We all love to learn. Who here loves to learn? Is anybody? Okay. Now, who here measures their learning? Just wave your hand. Okay. So if that which is measured improves. Is that not a fundamental axiom that everyone here loves? Yet look at all of us. How many people here raised and said, hey, I love to learn, so I'm going to measure it because if I measure it, it'll go up. It'll go up. I'll learn more. Oh, we had a nerd off. I heard a dance off. I got my last name spelled in binary code on my shoulder. I'm not ready for this, so I completely apologize. My name is Justin Beall. So I ran an experiment that I called Twitter Learning Journal. I actually got a chance to speak at it last year. So I roll up all my metrics into aggregates. I use Twitter, I use structured text, and I parse it with the Python parser and Heroku. I use their Lambda tool, or not their Lambda, their schedules, and a bunch of other things. I made a prototype. I took a Christmas vacation and basically had a week-long hackathon. I had 3 years of data showing everything I've learned. And you know what the best part? All right, imagine a Fitbit, right? Who here has a Fitbit? Okay, activity track, what do I call it, which one I count? Who counts their steps per day? Okay, who hits their step goal every day? Okay, but one day of 8 to 10, 20,000 steps doesn't get you in shape. Run once and see how in shape you feel, right? Our brains are the same, it's a muscle. We hear this over and over too. Our brains are a muscle, yet nobody measures it. I can tell you, on average, I exercise my brain 1.3 hours a day between this range, and I've dynamically classified it using a Bayesian algorithm. Twitter hashtags are a Bayesian algorithm. I connect to everybody on Twitter, so I've talked to Lillian Falco, Arlo Belshi, Marcus, Al, we connect. Lucian, we're gonna start talking. This guy, he was smart, I took pictures. You show up on my Twitter. And then I'm gonna create neural networks of the connections. I'm gonna do machine learning on things. So, the question is, okay, there's so many mediums. How do we do, what am my time? Am I done? There's so many mediums. How do we convert, let's take one exercise. How do we convert a book to minutes? Audio? Yes, that's one way, right? But if we say, what is the average publisher recommended words per page? What is the average reading speed per person? How many pages a book? When did you start and stop? We can lay that over a distribution. So if you look at these right here, these are typically books. You see, this is when I was listening to podcasts, so on and so forth. Here's all everything I've recorded, you can see, and there's the date and start and stop. But you're like, Justin, you're full of crap. You're full of crap. And what I heard, so if you all got everything on here, they're like, it's not, the variables aren't right. I read a book, it said how to measure anything. And this is where the mic drop comes, right? If you got better variables, let me know.